My mother was born in a small town called Russellville, Tennessee on July 5th, 1954. She was the daughter of Maggie and Robert Treece. My mom had 7 siblings, and her own mother died when my mom was 10, so she was raised by an aunt. My mom married very young, having my brother soon after she turned 17, and then I was born a few years later. But her entire life, she was an artist. She was someone who was intentional about bringing art and creativity into every space she came into. She created murals on city walls, she taught children at community centers, but most of all, she was an artist in every area of her life. My mom and I published children's books together, and she created the covers for most of my books. Just before the pandemic, we moved her to Massachusetts so she'd be closer to us, but then the world shut down and it took away her access to good health care. And she died from complications of COVID-19 at the age of 67. When she passed away, I felt a part of me passed away as well. I went into a very deep period of grief, one that lasted longer than it should have. But there's no time on grief, right? So now I am back alive again and I'm ready to share her story. But how do we carry on when we lose someone that we loved so much? When that person was our biggest cheerleader, the person who loved us first, the person who made us who we are today. We carry on by honoring the people that they were, by saying their names over and over. When I think about what I want to do next to honor my mother, it begins by continuing the work that we started before she passed away. Publishing books for children where they can see themselves in the characters is what was most important to my mother. Our Gabby character was created based on how I was as a child, and she remains our most popular character among children. Children from all across the U.S. read about Gabby, and she inspires them to do more in their communities and at home. And we all know the world is so uncertain right now, so it's important for art to remain. Art allows us to see what is possible. It allows us to escape things we can't control, but most of all, it makes the world more beautiful and enjoyable. My mom would have turned 71 this year, and if she were still here, I know that she would still be painting, still be creating, still be teaching. And while COVID-19 may have taken her earthly body away, her spirit still remains in every painting she ever created, every child she ever taught, and in me and my brother and my son. I will continue to honor her, and she wouldn't have it any other way. And so my mother, Janice Treece-Senter, lives on, not just in the brushstrokes of her murals, the characters of our books, or the lessons she imparted to countless children, but in every act of creativity her story inspires. Her life reminds us that art is not confined to galleries or frames. It is a way of seeing the world, of leaving it better, brighter, and more beautiful than we found it. Though the pandemic took her from us, it will never diminish the legacy of love, resilience, and artistry she left behind. Today, I carry her spirit in me in every word that I write, every story that I tell, and every dream I pursue. Her art continues, and through it, so does she. So, to anyone who hears her story, I urge you, find your inner artist and let it thrive. And in that, we will keep her spirit alive.